All right, man. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Marakak Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and to the other Akim out here pushing this truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Akim. We almost out of here, man. All right. And I just want to entitle this lesson, it's going to be a hot summer. I repeat, it's going to be a hot summer. Right? The news is on fire, man. You have so many things that's in its infancy stage that's happening, and they are all happening simultaneously, but people are really not paying attention to these things because they just think it's insignificant incidents that's happening across the four winds, and that's not so. Okay, what's going on is this place is strategically being cut down very, very, very slow, spiritually first and foremost. And Esau is also doing it purposely, getting ready for that great reset. Okay? And he has the people in, like the scriptures say, in gross darkness. They don't understand what's going on. They can't comprehend the things that's about to befall them, man. And the elect has to go through it as well, but the elect is in their correct mind, preparing for these things, first and foremost spiritually. Okay? Putting up sacrifices to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Doing away with worldly behaviors. A whole changed life. Looking for mercy, looking for salvation, man. Okay? Now this summer, they've been warning you people, and you don't get it. They warn you a couple times, and then after that, it's out of the news. Then they warn you season or two ahead of when it hits. They've been saying it over and over. The power may go out. The power may go out. Be prepared if the power goes out. You go to the store, you can actually see the inflation now. You can, when you dig into your wallet, when you get to that cashier, you can feel it. But these people is not clicking and they're not getting it, and that's why judgment is going to be so beautiful. Okay. Only thing that they know is they so-called living their best life, and they just a few dollars short. All right, but you have the famine coming on top of Blackouts. Famine. All right. All of these different food plants just blowing up. This has never happened in history, man. They just catch on fire and they just blowing up. When has this ever happened in history? All of these trains with these toxic, forever chemicals just spilling conveniently right on the river. What's going on is the water is being poisoned, the food is being destroyed, and the power will go out. Okay? Because you also have domestic terrorists in America. Domestic terrorists. You have Edomites in America that wants America to fail and to crumble so that they can pick it up and rise in the ashes like a phoenix, man. Those guys, those Edomites got arrested for attacking the power structure in different states. It came on the news. And you people don't pay attention to things like that. You'd rather watch LeBron James. Let me get a precept real quick. Man, I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra 9, and I'm going to start from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So we can see through the signs of the times that the Lord is pulling up. He's coming back to judge this place. Okay? To plead with the world, to judge. Uproars of the people. That's another thing that I left out. The people are going to stand up, rebel, and revolt when judgment lands in their lap, and they're going to take it out on their government because they don't understand spiritual things. They don't know that's just the Lord doing this. The thing that they're going to look at is their Lord, the government, and they're going to rebel and they're going to fight the government. But when they see that the government is not responding with its social services like the police, the ambulance, the first responders, they're going to start pulling their guns out, and they're going to actually go after one another. Okay? They're going to go after one another. Matter of fact, let me get that. I was about to get it in 2nd Ezra 15. Let me get the one in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, real quick. Okay. Let me grab it right real fast. Second Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. All right. And the springs of the fountains shall stand still. So America is going to be brought to a halt. No running water, no power, okay, no food, no gasoline. And people are going to take to the streets, and they're going to start slaying and killing one another. They're going to start at the protests. They're going to start with political things. It's going to turn over into race wars. It's going to turn into food wars. It's going to turn into class wars. Okay? Let me go to 2nd Ezra 15th chapter and show you what's going to happen during those wars. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab this one, 2nd Ezra 2 and 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay? See, these scriptures, this prophecy is all tied one to another, because these are the prophets saying the same thing. Nothing but people with weapons in their hands, taken to the streets, fighting one another. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. All right, invading one another. So you're going to be robbing each other, carjacking each other. Okay, just attacking each other, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they're not going to regard the laws of the land. They're not going to regard any governing bodies. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So it's going to be no ramifications for the things that they're going to do in that day. Okay, let me drop down real quick. We're going to stay in the same book. I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So people are going to stand up, and they're going to take their anger and frustration and hunger out on one another. And when I say hunger, you're going to be breaking into your neighbor's houses because you think that they may be preppers. You think that they may have food in there. You think they may have water and raiment in there. Okay? And the time's also coming where it's going to get, people are just going to become barbaric. They're going to come and break into your house and target things that they can't even eat. They're going to come looking for people. Watch this. This is Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So they're going to come running through your house like the fucking police, looking for anything moving, man. They're going to kill your kids. They're going to, and then go back and look up that word ravished. Okay? That goes into a word that you can't say on YouTube, and it rhymes with grape. Okay? Yes, man, these are the times that we're fastly approaching, and Abaratazad happens in the summertime. And the reason I'm saying the summertime is because you got to realize what happens in the summer. It gets real hot. It gets extremely hot. And Esau has already warned you about, cutting off the power. And when you get a load on an aging infrastructure, a load on that power grid, and I think it's like 3 different power grids, maybe 4 in America, but they're old, and that's what they're selling anyway. So fuck it. However it happens, let it happen. But when that load gets down on it, it's gonna be more susceptible for different things to happen, man. And through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, Lord, speed it up, let it happen by all means, man, by all means. And that's gonna trickle over into so many other different calamities that's being set up right now. You people are being set up by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. The white man doesn't have that much power. Now he's playing it out under the sun, but this is set up to the spirit, man. I'm not giving that damn devil all that credit. All right. So just think about those chemicals that's going into the river. Okay. The river sustains fish. Fish is a big part of a lot of people's diet, man. clean fish and unclean fish. But ultimately, when those fish kills happen, and it's inevitable, it has to happen. Prophecy has to be fulfilled. When those fish kills happen, and all of those fish are belly up, and there's nothing to fish out the waters, like people be, I'm a survivalist. Man, I could go out there and I could survive off of nothing. Man, not when everything's poison. You got the bird flu also coming. Okay? I'm talking about on the major, huge scale. I've seen that disease that affects the deer. I think they call it deer zombie or something like that, where its body rots away as it's walking and living. That meat is going to be no good. And there's a lot of other plagues that's going to befall animals, game animals, man. So you survivalists, you can't hunt what's not there. You can't eat rotten meat, man. You try to filter that water coming out the river, man. It's full of chemicals. That filter can only do so much. That filter is supposed to take out, things like dirt, microbes, things of that nature. Well, you got forever chemicals. It's going to go through with that water that comes out of that filter that looks clean. It's going to have chemicals in there that's going to kill you, man. Slow. Because it goes all back to judgment, man. It all goes back to judgment, right? And then the people are going to become repentant when they realize that it's a group of people that is not affecting. It's a lot of prophecies that's adding up that these guys had been saying. Okay? And at the end of the day, man, you just, you got to pick a side. You're going to pick man, or you're going to pick Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And I'm talking to the Israelites and the Israelites only, man. Okay? Man has his day coming. Everything that befalls this place, they've earned it. They've earned it. They've earned this judgment, man. Let me grab that real quick. This is Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Okay? She's going down. This is a burning building. This ship has a hole in it. This airplane that ran out of gas, man. America. And anybody. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm tripping. Let me go up. Let me go up a verse. 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. So when you living like an American and you rocking out like an American, when America goes down, you're going down with it. That's why the scriptures say, come out of her, my people. That's not literally saying go and buy a plane ticket and fly out of this place. It's saying come out of her spiritually. Come out of the ways of the heathen. Stop acting like these people. Okay? Embrace who you are. Embrace what you was created to be. Embrace salvation. Embrace mercy. Embrace Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? Stop celebrating your fucking birthdays. Stop eating pork. Stop voting. Let me grab another one real quick. Show you how to try. Keyword is try. Try to avoid dying over here, man. This is Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord. Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Learn not the way of the heathen, man. Okay? Christmas, Easter, YOLO, LGBTQ, whatever else letters they put on it. Eating anything you want to eat. Screwing whoever you want to screw. Just being devils, man. And at the end of the day, they're going to get a double reward. With that, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule and teach well. And to the other Akim out there pushing his truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Akim. Kwam Yasharala. Above.